Like a whole ass month since Anime Expo, and I just wanted to give like my feedback, like my honest thoughts on Anime Expo, how fun it was, like if I should recommend it to you guys, because I 100% recommend it. It's just I had a few issues and whatnot, but let's just talk about it because Anime Expo pretty fun. It was genuinely fun. So was Anime Expo as packed as they say it was? Well, to be quite frank, yeah, it 100% was extremely packed. I've never been to a convention like this, extremely packed to the point where you can't even breathe, like where you have to wait like hours just to get from like one place to another. Yeah, this convention was insane. Like, so all those posts that you saw the first day, oh, Anime Expo this pack, blah blah blah, it is 100% true. You know what the crazy part is? It was only like that for like one day. Like, I swear people were like complaining too much that, oh, it's so packed. Yeah, it was only packed for like the first day, like opening day, Saturday, July 1st. That was the most packed day out of the convention. Literally right after that, it was pretty much dead. It was pretty much dead. So like Saturday was like packed as hell. Sunday not that packed because, well, it's Sunday. Who really wants to go to a convention on Sunday? In fact, it was kind of one of the slower days. Monday was not even that, was decently packed, but I'd say like a fraction of what it was Sunday. And Tuesday was like complete ghost town. Why? Because it was 4th of July at the convention. Also, who the hell wants to go to a convention on 4th of July on a Tuesday? Like, on a Tuesday, bro. Like, come on. They could have organized this a bit better. And what's a bit strange for me is I didn't know this convention was actually 4th of July weekend. I didn't know it went like through the 1st through the 4th. What I'm more surprised is the fact that I actually went all 4 days. I only dressed up for like 3 days because like I can't do 4. Like, I'm sorry, I cannot do 4 days dressing up because it gets hot. Like, the California weather wasn't as bad as like here in Texas. Currently the weather here in Texas, it's like about 100 degrees, but like over there it was like 85. It wasn't really that bad. It really wasn't that bad at all. But overall the convention was genuinely fun. I did have some issues about the convention though. Like, one of the main issues that I do want to talk about, that I know people had a lot about issues, is the fact that their weapons policies. So on their website they were very meticulous about like prop checking, like if it can be sharp, realistic. It was kind of confusing, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you couldn't bring any weapon that like had a trigger function, which includes Nerf guns, airsoft guns, any sort of that. Like, if it could function whatsoever, they would not allow you to have that in unless like you made it non-functioning, which was really annoying for like a lot of people. I saw so many people getting frustrated the fact that they weren't let in. Like, you either gotta throw your prop away, or like you can, or like go drop it off because you're not gonna like come in. And I was kind of nervous because I had like my Black Clover sword. It wasn't that as sharp nor realistic, but I was still pretty concerned that I couldn't bring that prop in. But luckily for me, I was able to pass. However, unfortunately for my friend Kiki, she was wearing her Revy outfit. They didn't let her pass with her weapons, so like they wouldn't let her in. So I took the props and left them at my friend Noah's car, which was like a 10-minute run. A little go workout. But other than that, yeah, the weapons policy was pretty confusing because on the website they're meticulous, blah blah blah. Like, I don't know. Also, some of their sign policy, like you couldn't have specific signs because I don't know, it's something about loitering or whatever the case was. I actually ended up making a sign. I did post the reel on it on Instagram, went pretty viral, I guess. But yeah, I wrote a sign like selfie with my cardboard cutout for $5. Yeah, the security was like, you gotta throw that sign. You can have the cutout, but you gotta throw the sign, which was pretty confusing to me because I know, like, I saw a lot of people inside the convention where like having signs similar to that. One of the security officers told me, oh no, we've been escorting people out if they have signs with money on them. I'm like, are you sure? Because I've been seeing like 10. I saw one like 5 minutes ago. Like, bro, come on, like, do your jobs right. Like, I'm gonna be honest, the security and the management at the Anime Expo was terrible, like absolutely terrible. I tried to go to a panel, the Bunny Girl Senpai panel for the movie. Jesus, like, that was packed. You had people waiting hours just for the film. And there was this one thing where like they wouldn't kick anyone out once the panel was done. Like, if you're sitting there and waiting for the next panel, you're good, but they would not kick you out, which was like, what the hell? So like, the people that really wanted to go see a panel, you had to get there early in the morning and sit throughout the entire thing, or else they would not let you in back whatsoever. Even if you had to go to the bathroom, they would not let you back in because it was a long wait. So they mismanagement. The management at Anime Expo was probably like horrible. It's one of the most like poorly like and managed like conventions I've ever been to. Like, how do you have such a problem with selling out stuff? And like, why do you stick Artist Alley in the garage where it's like 100, like almost 80 degrees down there, like no air conditioning? Like, it was insanely hot in the garage where all the artists were. Granted, there were so many talented artists. Props to them for like doing their thing. I did get a few merch. I'll show you guys a photo. There's exactly of everything what I got. I got a lot of plushies, some prints, some stickers, all that good stuff. But yeah, the fact that like it was poorly undermanaged, and I believe they cut out a lot of their staff. I guess because it was 4th of July weekend, but like, I don't know, like, my problem with Anime Expo was the fact that it was just run terribly, and like the security was ass, and a lot of other stuff. On the bright side, I'm getting a bit too negative. It was pretty fun. I met a lot of cool people, met a lot of my mutuals, and yeah, it was pretty fun. There was so many cool cosplayers, like a lot of cool cosplayers. I was able, luckily, to get into one of my panels I was really anticipating. I went to the Toho animation panel. I saw like a few events. I even saw like the voice actor for Spy X Family. That was a fun treat. That was pretty cool. I even ended up being participating in Cyberpunk Edge Runners panels. If you guys follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you saw me do Atom Smasher. I booked that in less than a week. Check out my previous video at the end of this video. Link it down in the description. I made Atom Smasher. So many people stopped me for like photos for Atom Smasher. It was pretty fun. Was it hot in that thing? Absolutely. I was dying in that outfit. I also dressed up as Asta, and even one of my original characters, Gunboy, from like my clothing brand. Link down in the description. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And like, I hung out with my friend Kiki, my friend Esteban, my friend Kaz, my friend Noah. A lot of those guys, like some of them you might recognize, you might know, but they're pretty cool. Some of them cosplay, some of them did not. I think I was one of the only people like in like the friend group that cosplayed along with my friend Kiki. Overall, it was a pretty fun convention. Like, I was talking a lot bad about the management and all that stuff. Yeah, that is true, but overall, like the cosplayers, all the cool costumes that I saw were top notch. There was so many cool things like that I saw. There was a lot of cool statues. I even saw this resin statue similar to the ones I have right here up above. I'm pretty sure you guys can't see it, but I did see a lot of cool stuff, and I got like a lot of stuff. The cosplayers were fantastic. I made a bunch of new friends. Hell, I even got to go to a maid cafe, like not inside the convention, but I was able to go to a maid cafe. A lot of cool stuff. Met a lot of friends, new friends, old friends. Overall, would I recommend this convention? Absolutely. However, I will recommend thoroughly plan it in advance, like months in advance if you're actually gonna go. Do not be like me and go last minute, because that was such a big mistake. Finding a hotel and all that, it was a nightmare. If you do get a place, I would recommend get a place like near the convention or like at the convention. That way it's like easy to walk in and you don't have to wait like complete hours for the convention. Like the first day I waited like, I don't know, almost 2 hours just to get inside the convention. Just about every other day I waited between like 30 to 10 minutes just to get inside the convention, which wasn't really that bad. But if you're not one of those people who doesn't do well in the heat, who's kind of impatient, I'd recommend get a hotel and get there like extremely early, maybe like 6, 8 a.m. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. 6 a.m.? You want me to get there 6 a.m.? Yeah, you gotta get there 6 a.m. if you want to get inside the convention, because people do be camping out outside the convention hall, which is insane to me. Especially if you're gonna go to panels like this, my advice, get there like extremely early. If a panel starts at 5, get there like at 12 or 10, because like you're gonna want to wait because they're not gonna kick people out, blah blah blah. Am I probably gonna go to Anime Expo next year? Yeah, most likely I am, but will I go all 4 days? Probably not. But that's just my 2 cents on the Anime Expo. My personal experience, it was genuinely a lot of fun, mostly because I wasn't really there for like the convention. I just wanted to hang out with a lot of my friends and like show off some of my cool costumes. But overall, a fun experience. Was it terrible at times? Yeah, the heat wasn't as bad as it was here in Texas. But yeah, with that being said, what did you think of Anime Expo? Did you go there? If you saw me, did you like my costume? But other than that, that's just my thoughts on the Anime Expo, the good and the bad stuff. Would I give this convention 7 out of 10? Could be better. Could be better. It's not the worst, but could be better. Anyways, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll check you guys out in my next video. Check out my Atom Smasher video, and yeah. Also, be sure to check out my anime channel. I just did a video breakdown on Kaiju number 8. So yeah, be on the lookout for any other content. I'll catch you guys next week for Blue Beetle. Yeah.